dude. So, a time kidding, right? Let me tell you why today. And there's another, sand hauling company down here. Really large company. I would say comparison size wise in the area is Brady. Uh, was over at a loadout this morning getting ready to go out there, and I ran into a guy asked if we were going out to this site, and I said, yeah, we happen to be going. We are. And he asked if he could follow us over. And I said, well, we haven't been there yet either. I said, but I got pretty good directions, and GPS actually gets me to the intersection that we have to turn at. If you want to follow, that's fine. So we ran over there. So I got backed in first, and then they got my trainee in there, and then this guy ended up backed up next to me, and I got to ask, we got to talking, and I kind of laughed. I said, what's it like around in that coffin sleeper Freightliner? And he said, oh, I don't like it. He said, but, pays the bills. And I kind of laughed. Yeah, I guess it does. I said, what are they paying you over there? Because I'd heard different stories and different things about them. So I asked him, and he said, 19%. I went, you're kidding, right? And he said, no. And I kind of looked at him for a minute. And I said, you're kidding, right? No. I said, how much driving experience do you have? He had over 2 years driving experience. I said, how much frac sand experience do you have? He said, 6 months. So I gave him Brady's card, and I said, you need to call Jason tomorrow. I said, because I guarantee if they can get you signed on, we're going to pay you way more than 19%. I said, plus, if you get a Freightliner of the few that we have, at least it's got a big engine, got an 18-speed and a big damn sleeper. I said, 19%, you got to be kidding me. I've been good. Thanks for asking. So, gave the guy the card. Probably going to see him tomorrow. Guys, do your research. Call and talk to recruiters. If you can talk to drivers, talk to the drivers. Don't take a company's word for it all the time. Because I got online after this guy told me this, and they're advertising online that they'll pay 24 to 28%. But down in the fine print, if you read it way down there, it says for 2 years experience or more. So they're starting guys out at 19%. And they're hauling for one of the cheaper paying companies down here. So let me break that down for you. If that load is $100, he's making $19. Now, that is just a for example. Loads down here pay way more than that. My point being, the guy is working his ass off and getting paid shit money to run shit equipment. It's ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong. We got a couple trucks in the fleet. They look good and they run good and they're safe, but they don't have a lot of power. We have a couple older trailers in the fleet, take a little bit longer to unload than the newer ones. But we're paying you more than 19 damn percent. I had to ask him 3 times if he was kidding, because I just couldn't believe that he was working for a company in the Permian Basin that was paying so little, and he was somewhat okay with that. And then when I told him with the experience he had, what he could most likely start at over here, I thought the guy was going to shit a brick. Seemed like a really nice guy. He followed us all the way over. He seemed like he drove well. I mean, I wasn't in the truck with him, but I was like, Jesus, 19%. I couldn't believe it. And I'm telling you right now, if I'd have come over to Brady and they'd have been like, oh, we'll start you at 19%, I'd have probably laughed in someone's face and drove my ass back to north of Dallas. I mean, that's just all there is to it. I wouldn't come down here and be away from my family for as long as we're expected to be away from our families. I mean, that guy working his ass off probably only going to make $55,000 a year. And if you're working local and you're home every night, hell, that ain't bad money. But if you're going to be gone 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks at a damn time, I mean, hell with that. I got to be up around the 75, 80, 90 mark. 19%. Do your research. That company, no kidding, I got online and looked, is advertising for a big percentage, 24 to 28%. But if you rate bottom, you got to have 2 years experience just to get that 24%. Ain't no way on God's green earth. I'm a pretty good mechanic. And I got management experience. And I can drive a truck. And I'm telling you right now, if I had to pick between 19% and being gone 6, 8 weeks at a time, and driving for CR England and being gone 3 weeks at a time, making 50 grand a year, I'd go work for CR England. Ain't no way I'd come down to the Permian for 19 damn percent. Ain't gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Hell no. Could not believe it. Now, if you've been watching, I have not mentioned the name of this company because I do not want to get sued or have someone, I don't know. I'd have to read up on the Freedom of Speech and Freedom of Press Act, and laws, and make sure I could say something about a company and not get sued for it. Because, I like having my money and I don't want some company to take it because they're so broke they can't pay their drivers a decent damn wage. 2 weeks. Then I expect to see you down here in 6 months and 2 weeks. How about that? Better be here. 6 months driving experience. You come down here, we'll train you how to make some real money. Unless you like driving over the road and being home more often, then do that. Do what's best for you. Don't do what the hell I'm telling you. Do your research. Do what's best for you. And that right there into this, you're kidding me, right? 2 weeks. Take your road test. Get it done. 6 months. You decide you want to come down to West Texas, get a hold of Brady. 6 months and 2 weeks. That's what I expect. Well, I'll tell you what. I give you 6 months and because you take a road test, you get all that passed, then you got to start with a company. That week of orientation, I'm not going to count. So 6 months, 3 weeks. I'll give you the extra week. So short, long story, real short. Get your shit together, get it done, and I'll see you here. And I'll still be here. I ain't going nowhere. Come down, you see me, you say hi. I hope to see you. Good luck. Don't freak out. Breathe. Be patient. You got this shit. 19%. I can't get over 19%. No. I'm in West Texas. I worked in North Dakota for all those years. I don't know who's calling me from New Jersey. Okay. I got to get off here because I got to answer this.